The MLB draft begins Monday night and a couple of Canadian players will likely be selected over the first and second rounds. Here's a look at how some of Canada's other first-round picks have fared in their careers. Adam LOEWEN, 2002. LOEWEN was selected 4th overall by the Baltimore Orioles, and maintains the distinction of being the highest Canadian-born player ever selected in the MLB draft. Pirates pitcher Jameson Taillon, who was born in Texas to Canadian parents, went 2nd overall in 2010. LOEWEN was drafted as a pitcher but converted to an outfielder over a 7-year span that saw him toiling in the minor leagues. The Surrey, BC, native attempted another comeback, heading back to the mound in 2015, but couldn't get much going to keep himself on a big league roster. LOEWEN last pitched in the majors in 2016, appearing in 8 games, 6 innings, for Arizona and allowing 10 earned runs. The 34-year-old is in AAA with Texas this season. Jeff Francis, 2002. The left-hander from North Delta, BC, was selected 9th overall by the Colorado Rockies and made his MLB debut in 2004. He finished 6th in NL Rookie of the Year voting the following season, going 14-12 with a 5.68 earned run average and striking out 128 through 183 and 2/3 innings. Francis's best year was 2007, when he won 17 games and pitched 215 1/3 innings. He started 3 playoff games for the Rockies that year, with wins in Game 1 of the NLDS and NLCS and a loss in Game 1 of the World Series, which the Red Sox won in 4 straight. Francis spent parts of 11 seasons in the major leagues, including a 22-inning stint with Toronto in 2015. He retired in December of that year. Laurie, 2008. Laurie was selected 16th overall by Milwaukee out of Brookswood Secondary School in Langley, BC, and spent 2 seasons in the Brewers minor league system before being traded to Toronto in 2011. The energetic third baseman made his MLB debut with the Blue Jays that season as a 21-year-old and quickly became a fan favorite in part because of his Canadian roots. Laurie was traded to Oakland in 2014 in the deal that sent All-Star Josh Donaldson to Toronto. He was traded once more the following off-season, landing with the Chicago White Sox, but they released him ahead of the 2017 campaign. Laurie remains without an MLB contract. James Paxton, 2009. Paxton was originally picked by the Blue Jays out of the University of Kentucky in the first round of the 2009 draft, but the two sides couldn't come to terms on a signing bonus and the left-hander from Ladner, BC, chose to return to Kentucky for his senior year. One problem, though: then Blue Jays president Paul Beeston had let it slip that Paxton had used an agent during the negotiations, throwing his NCAA eligibility into question. Paxton wasn't able to return to the Wildcats and instead pitched a season in an independent league in Texas before Seattle selected him in the 4th round of the 2010 draft. Paxton made history last month when he threw a no-hitter against the Blue Jays in Toronto, becoming only the 2nd Canadian to pitch a no-hitter in MLB history and the first to do it since 1945. Paxton is 4-1 with a 3.13 ERA for the Mariners this season. Josh Naylor, 2015. Naylor was selected 12th overall by the Miami Marlins, making him Canada's top pick of the 2015 draft. The burly first baseman was traded to the Padres in 2016 and is ranked 14th on their prospect list. The 20-year-old from Mississauga, ONT, has a brother who's draft eligible this year, 18-year-old Noah Naylor, a catcher and third baseman who's ranked No. 1 among Canadians heading into the first round. Josh Naylor is batting .313 with 9 homers and 45 runs batted in over 53 games with AA San Antonio. Mike Soroka, 2015. Soroka was the 2nd Canadian picked in the first round of the 2015 draft, going 28th overall to the Atlanta Braves. The Calgary right-hander made his MLB debut this season and is 1-1 with a 3.68 ERA over 3 starts. Soroka had an impressive first outing for the Braves, going 6 innings and allowing just 1 run while striking out 5 in Atlanta's 3-2 win over the Mets on May 1. The 20-year-old is currently on the 10-day disabled list with a right shoulder strain. Cal Quantrill, 2016. The son of former Toronto Blue Jays pitcher Paul Quantrill, Cal was the top Canadian selected in the 2016 draft when he went 8th overall to the San Diego Padres. Also a pitcher, the right-hander from Port Hope, ONT, was highly regarded following his 3 years at Stanford, even after missing the entire 2016 season while recovering from Tommy John surgery. The 23-year-old is in Double-A this season where he's 3-3 with a 4.66 earned run average through 11 starts. He's walked 23 batters and struck out 53 over 58 innings. Quantrill is ranked as San Diego's fourth best prospect.